This is the EQD EarthQuaker Devices Hummingbird. This is the slowest setting. Have the depth maxed out. The rate is the lowest it can go, and the level's right in the middle. For most of this, I keep level trying to be unity. For me, I want this to be like just cutting my signal in and out. Let's go to the... There's 3 modes on this pedal. So I'm going to leave the rate all the way down and just switch the modes to the next one up. So that's mode 3. We'll go back down to the lowest mode. I'm going to slowly turn the rate up, just strumming some open chords or something. This is mode 1 with the rate all the way up, but let's compare that to mode 2 with the rate all the way down. So there's some overlap there. That's mode 2, rates all the way down. Slowly turn this one up. Okay, we'll do the same thing, go to mode 3, turn the rate all the way down, and go to mode 3 and see how that compares. Okay, let's that's all the way up. Let's try turning the depth down a little. Here the depth's at noon. Their rates at noon. We're in the like middle mode. Depths at noon. I mean, it's pretty. With this pedal, it's mainly about how extreme it can get. And so, you know, you turn down the depth, you get less. Let me turn it all the way down. Just kind of hitting the pedal on and off. I got the volume about the same, I think. There's off. Let me turn it on. Now it's on. Off. It's maybe like a little bit fuller, actually. Just could be that the level's up. I'm going to turn the level up really high and see how this pedal reacts. So, I don't know. Sounds about the same. I guess it's kind of cool turning it on, getting a little blip. I assume you could use this as like kind of a kill switch, like any pedal, turning it down. I guess the irony is that you have a tremolo pedal, which is meant to adjust your volume, that you're using as a kill. To kill your volume. All right, I got the depth turned all the way back up. I'm going to plug in an expression pedal just to play with it. I've not done this really, but it adjusts the rate, I think, as far as I remember. All right, now I turned it. That was on the middle mode with the expression. That's kind of cool. So I don't know. It's a tremolo pedal. The thing I want to point out a couple things. I'm going to turn the mode down really slow, real quick. I don't think the rate affects when you have the expression. I think the rate's cut out. Here's my understanding of why there's the controls they are. So there's a level on this pedal, and my guess is that when you get up really high, there's something about the pedal that doesn't have time to like give your, it just doesn't sound as loud. So I'm going to, like right now, it's like it's accenting, and so it sounds pretty loud. And I'm going to turn it up now to the highest speed. That's pretty good. I've had points. I guess I've had points when I've been playing where at certain modes it's just quieter the way it is. I have the level about 2 o'clock now. This is the middle mode. So I guess if I was playing and I wanted it to be like an accent, what I would do. Now it's in the slow mode. So if I was just wanting it to accent. Might want to adjust the level, I guess. But let me turn it down now, the slowest. So that's interesting. The where the expression pedal, I feel like I have it tilted all the way back, so it should be the lowest. But I don't think this is actually the slowest speed that this pedal can go. So it could be just incompatibility with the resistance of my expression pedal. I'm going to disconnect the pedal real quick. So there you can hear the slow speed. Now the other thing... try to paint a picture with words of how I visualize this wave. It's called a repeat percussion. It's some other pedal. It doesn't matter. When it's kind of like it hits and it's a slow fade out, but it doesn't feel like a triangle wave. So a triangle wave, you could think of like a triangle, and it's isosceles if it has, the sides are the same. And then some pedals kind of like imagine a triangle, and you imagine the point, and the sides are like they're the same length. And then you kind of drag the point to the left. Well, then the left side line is angled much sharper, and then the back one stretches out a little. To me, what this sounds like is it kind of hits really hard, almost like a straight line going up with your volume, and then slowly rolling. Like it's a curve down, inverted curve. So one that's like kind of a tub shape. It could be a triangle, but anyway, that's how I picture this. So kind of hit and then drop off really quick, and then slowly kind of fade out the rest of the way. All right, I'm just going to say a few words and be done here. Overall, I like this pedal. I've been using it for a while. The hit of every tremolo wave, the wave of sound, it does really hit. I guess I'll play a little more, but just to demonstrate. I got the depth all the way up, which is pretty much how I always play with this. I'll sometimes turn it on and get down, twist the rate knob. I don't use an expression pedal with this because there's only so many expression pedals you can have out. Actually don't. Guess let me see where I would probably use it. I kind of like triplets, whatever I'm doing. And I like that rhythmic pulsing. I guess I originally bought this pedal thinking, everybody talks about the term chop, kind of like how hard it is that it cuts off the signal. So instead of a triangle, you can have what's called a square wave, that it's kind of like if you had a volume switch and you were just like turning it on and off very rhythmically or consistently. This gives the impression of that. I don't really think it is. It has a lot of chop, it's whatever, however you would describe chop. But the thing that I realized, every once in a while I have this, I actually like to put my tremolo before distortion pedals because I want it to sound like I'm turning my guitar on and off really quick. And I've always liked, even with the sine wave, so sine wave being the one that slowly ramps up, curved. It's kind of like circles that are cut in half and shifted. I've always liked the way that sounds going into a distortion pedal versus coming out, because the distortion pedal reacts a lot to volume versus putting distortion into a tremolo is just like adjusting the volume of your distortion pedal, which is not as interesting to me. Anyway, the thing with this pedal is I'm going to turn it all the way down. I want you to just listen very carefully. The problem is with this pedal, if you put it, you can hear that it doesn't completely cut out the lower sound of your guitar. It's still there a little bit. And the problem that I realized is that when I turn this on and it's feeding into my distortion, it doesn't cut out the signal, and the distortion's amplifying that lower sound so much that you never get that chop. You never get the chop going into the distortion. I haven't yet tried it coming out of the distortion. I'm sure it would work, but it's just, to me, that's right now something I'm trying to figure out. But it's something to be aware of, that it's not, this pedal doesn't completely cut out your sound. Yeah, worth also noting that when I bought this pedal, it had some problems where when I would leave it on, even if it was off, it was just powered on, after a while, the sound would just die. But EarthQuaker, I sent it in, they fixed it for free, except for like shipping and handling. So that was nice, and the seller reimbursed for the shipping. But I like it. It sounds unique. It's just a very unique tremolo. I don't know. You have to kind of figure out, I guess, what your use is. I might try shifting this around, and I may end up taking it off. Not using it as much, but I do like it, and I like the range of the rate, the fact that it can get up super high. Let me do that one more time. getting up there, and I like pedals that at least allow you to access in some way some of the extremes of the actual thing they're doing. And in this case, it's great that they allow you to really crank up the speed. And it's also good, like, you know, you can get every rate from the lowest to the highest. It, like, switching modes overlaps. So there's nothing else to say. More or less, that is the EQD Hummingbird.